For Traderinsight.com, I'm Adrian Manns, and this is the Around the Horn Intraday Trading Service Wrap-Up for 2009. So this is going to be the whole year's data. This is going to be presented exactly the same way that I present the monthly data. Please note that what we're talking about here is only the Around the Horn section of the plan, the most structured portion of the trading plan. We are not including information from the stocks to watch or stocks and sectors on the radar portion. Those could definitely add to the bottom line, add substantial profits, as could the war room. But what I want to talk about here is the portion of the plan that's easiest for everyone to implement and replicate, even the beginners out there. So first thing is, let's look at the pattern distribution. We had 295 fastball setups, 101 infield flies, 66 line drives, 24 3-2 pitch, 38 backdoor slider, 119 for switch hitter, 35 double headers, and 5 sinkers. What's this pie chart tell us? Well, first thing that should pop out at you is that fastball, the most volatile of the patterns in Around the Horn, is the one that presented the most opportunities in terms of trades, and it also generated the most in terms of trade triggers. Those triggers are represented here in the second pie chart. We see that the overwhelming majority of the trades that went off were the volatility-based fastball setup, 206 of those. We had 76 infield flies trigger, so that was also a big trade for the year. 52 line drives, 16 3-2 pitch, 27 backdoor sliders, 64 switch hitters, 19 double headers, and 4 of the sinkers. Once again for the year, this is the chart everybody really wants to look at. Pattern profitability, not a single one of the Around the Horn setups was negative on the year. So we were profitable on every single one of the patterns that we trade. Fastball generated $24.59 per share in profits. Infield fly, $5.15. Line drive, $9.52. 3-2 pitch, 89 cents. Backdoor slider, $3.11. $5.54 for switch hitter, $4.78 for double header, and 12 cents a share for sinker. So sinker was the only one that didn't really come through. That pattern, of course, is not in Around the Horn, A Trader's Guide to Consistently Scoring in the Markets. That is a variation on a fastball setup that we use. It's a discretionary trade. That one relies on 52-week high reversals and a very specific instance of a fastball move. Didn't get a lot of them, and with 4 trades, you can't really judge all that well what it would have done if we would have seen a major reversal. But anyways, all the patterns profitable over the course of 2009. Longs to shorts, this is another interesting metric for everyone to look at. We see here that it was very balanced, even in a year that we had a substantial recovery in the markets. We had 206 long trades and 255 shorts. Now, of course, we all know, with the benefit of hindsight, what happened over the course of the year. The long trades were the ones that generated the majority of the profits. In this case, we had $34.88 per share of our profitability coming from the longs, with $18.20 coming from the shorts. So what's the big picture number? Well, if you haven't been adding it up as we go along, it's $53.49 per share. So that's 53.5 points on the year. If you want to convert points to a percentage return, of course, all you need to do is multiply that number by the number of shares typically traded and divide it by the size of the trading account. We don't fool with the numbers. We don't go and say, oh, that's a 100% return trading 1,000 shares on a $50,000 trading account, because that's not really representative of the way that people trade. Everybody does things a little bit differently, and it's only fair to allow everyone to assess this in terms of their own style and their own way of doing things. Now, if you have any questions about it, please feel free to email me, adrian@traderinsight.com. Thanks for subscribing over the past year. And please, if you haven't done so already, come on in and take a look at the War Room. We do some pretty neat stuff in there, and it can really add some color to the Around the Horn setups, and it does generate quite a few additional trades, and we've had very good results there as well.